Okay, here we are. We are just gonna start from this screen. In the future, oh my goodness. What a day. What a day. So, let's start over. I got these fancy transitions and they are just more headache than they're worth because now I can't tell whether the screen is capturing correctly. And I use OBS. I think it's called OBS. Streamlabs OBS. And I know. You know what? Thank you so much, Paul. I appreciate that so much. I do not have two monitors. I only have one. I actually don't even have enough room on my desk for two monitors. I don't know if you know. So I'm super ghetto and I use a folding table for my desktop. So, um, but yes, this was the story of Charlotte. And today we are going to give her her brooch. So, oops, that's our camping sign that we just put there for her. Some jewelry and a letter. I was expecting more rangerly provisions. Wait, I recognize this brooch. It belonged to my scoutmaster. I mean, my mother. We went out on such wonderful adventures together before she got sick. You know what? You're smart. Um, I'm gonna try to take a page from yours, and I meant to verify because I think it just updated today, and so no, I'm grateful for you, Paul. Thank you for letting me know because that would have been horrible. um, okay, please tell me about her. For years, I stayed by her side. I told her stories about how she'd get better. We chased miracle cures. Towards the end, as the cancer ate her up, all I could do was change her clothes and give her broth to eat, spoonful after spoonful. People told me I was helping, but I didn't feel like I was helping. It just felt like I was ever so patiently watching along as she turned into a ghost. All right then, let me take a look at that letter. It says it's not your fault. Not my fault. That's ridiculous. Who wrote this letter? How would they know? I failed this island. I failed my mother. Aw. Bless her heart. It's so sweet. It's all absolutely my fault, isn't it? And if somehow it's not, if these things are unavoidable, despite all training and preparation, well, where do I go from here? I suppose I could go anywhere. So, I don't know why, but dang it, Paul, these bears make me cry. So, we're gonna put on our big girl pants again and not cry. Alright, we're gonna mine instead. That's what's gonna happen. Charlotte is, I think, the most important character. Oh man, I'm so sentimental. You have no idea. So, and see, I think that this game hits me on some level because I've had a lot of loss in my life. And so for me, some of the things that they talk about probably hits a little close. But I'm ridiculously sentimental. There are things that people have given me that are something as silly as like they gave me old dish rags for me to use when I moved in here. And I still use them because it's a little piece of them that I still have. So my house is full of like all these tattered things that I keep holding on to because I'm a little like Lee Barry Dennings, I think. I am like sentimental to a fault. I love every single thing people give me. I can't ever let it go. I'm getting better though. I have my husband bought me new dish rags, and so I have been using them. But now what I do is I put all my old tattered ones in there and I keep them all safe in the bottom, and then I put all the fresh ones on top so that those get used, and I still have my little tattered ones in the bottom. Oh my gosh, I could never do that. The spirit bows. They are now beyond material things, but they welcome the gesture. Every time I leave the house, my husband probably gets rid of 50% of my stuff. And that's no joke. So, aw, it needs to fit in its shoe. Well, if you move a lot, I could see where that would happen. I have been um, I have been lucky enough that I haven't had to move more than just a handful of times in my entire life. Um, it just happened that way. And so when I bought my house, I just kind of moved everything into it, and then I got to keep it all. So my house is filled to the brim with stuff. And my husband, when he first married me, was like, he walked into my house and he was like, not that I'm like a hoarder status or anything, but like I was going through a major time in my life and I was doing a purge, right? And so things were a little disheveled because I had pulled everything out and sorted it and I was just getting rid of it all. And he was just like, he just gave me a look like, this woman is crazy. So, but he keeps me in check. He is the yin to my yang. So I am the person that wants to keep everything, every drawing my daughter has ever done, everything, everything, I keep it. So he helps balance me by making sure I get rid of the stuff that's actual garbage. So the spirit bows. They are now beyond material things, but they welcome the gesture. I am probably one of those people that would probably be on that show. What is it? Oh gosh, with the Spark Joy lady. I need her in my life. I need the Spark Joy. And so I started watching her and I'm like, I need to declutter my life because I've got a lot of clutter. And so that's my thing. I'm like, thank you for being in my life. You who no longer spark joy. Goodbye. But there's certain things that just, I'm just not there yet. I'm not ready. The spirit cherishes your offering. Well, thank you. Yes, tidying up. Marie Kondo. Oh, she's wonderful, isn't she? I don't know if I'm really into like the whole like thinking the house thing. I don't know. I think that's a little weird. Is that weird for me? Like maybe that makes me the weirdo. I don't know. But I would just adopt her concept of spark joy. And I'm like, that's, it's so silly to say, but honestly, that's how I was able to get to the point where I would actually get rid of some of the stuff that I've got and realize that I can't realistically hold on to everything. I got rid of an old broken food processor that my mother had given me because it was an old broken food processor. Whereas in the past, I'd be like, no, it was a mother gift. I cannot ever get rid of it. So, sometimes adulting is hard. That's a new one. So your house looks very tidy though. So I could assume that you definitely use the Spark Joy method. Sounds great. Okay, let's grab this. All right. Let's see. See, I didn't even get to show all the cute little designs because it wasn't showing, but now I feel like I've done it and I'm just gonna be like boring the stream with my ridiculousness. Let's see if we can get it in. Boop. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the key. It's good to keep a few things, like a few mementos, but that does not mean that you have to necessarily keep everything. And so it was kind of one of those things where uh, when my mom had passed, one of the things that I got was I actually got a lot of her old stuff, and it was all stuff that we had had pretty much all our life because she had moved in with my sister before she had passed. And so she gave me pretty much everything. And my mom was the kind of person where she just believed in taking care of things. And if you took care of things, she'd have them forever. So I have like the utensils that I used since I was, a small child. And I felt kind of bad because some of my siblings didn't have anything from her. And so it was kind of one of those things where it was kind of a hard thing for me to do. But what I did was I took some of the things that I knew would mean a lot to some of my siblings. Like there were, the old containers. They were these old Tupperware kind of containers that we had the flour and the sugar and everything in. And my mom had put all the different ingredients like that in that I had, and the old, serving spoons and that kind of thing that are still really good quality and they still work, but they're just, they're from the 60s and 70s because that's when my mom bought them originally. So, and that way I was able to share some of those items with my siblings. So it was kind of nice. It was very, I would say, healing to kind of let it go a little bit. You can have some, love bug. Oh, you just need help opening it? I'm sorry, honey. I couldn't hear you with my headphones on. I'm so sorry, honey. There you go, sweetheart. Don't spill it, okay? Okay, I'm sorry, guys. She needed some help with some apple juice. Okay, let's see what we have to do tonight. It's been pretty quick in Cozy Grove every single night, just because obviously we have fewer and fewer bears. They are slowly all leaving me. I know there was an update today though, and I don't know if it fully installed. I got sort of an error that it wasn't able to install. The tweet thread about, oh no! I don't use Twitter, I'll be honest, Paul. I'm terrible about it. I have a Twitter and I never use it. Young knight, I am delighted to see you. Listen, I have had a breakthrough. I still cannot forget what Dahlia's people did to His Majesty and to our empire. However, we the clergy had long since abandoned the commoners. That much is plain. And in truth, I abandoned His Majesty as well. Perhaps I could have led him to safety that night rather than hide in my tower. Whatever the case, my past misdeeds cannot be undone, nor his, nor Dahlia's. We can only learn from them, and through our actions make amends. As Datvi, the second eldest, once said, quoting scripture does not put bread on tables. And as Datvi also once said, to err is Ursine. Are those quotes even real? Oh, have a good night, Paul. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for a while. You have a great night. Okay, as real as any words committed to parchment by mortal hands. You must pursue your scholarly pursuits with more vigor, young one. Here, I give to you this gift of faith. May you read it and be blessed, my young friend. An eternal tome. Oh, shoot. He's ascending. That is crazy fast. Guys, we're down to like 3 bears. Oh my gosh. Okay. See, now I can just kind of like hum and sing to myself. Oh, let's see. Fair tidings, little shade. Do you notice anything different about me? I am experimenting with the new fashions of this age. Your mayor brought me some magazines as tribute, and told me shabby chic is really in this season. I have no idea what shabby or chic are, but I mail ordered some. However, they must have been lost en route. Retrieve them for me, won't you? Oh man. Okay. A crew neck sweater. Chapel window. By a pond. I hope he actually wears this. This needs to actually be worn by Barrows. There we go. There's one. Nope. Patrice, how can we help you? Let's check our mail. Cheerio, Billy Scout. Did you know I used to do etchings? These most vivid visions would appear in my dreams. Phantasmagorical tales rife with impossible meaning. Each morning I'd lay them down and varnish on copper plates and bind the resulting prints, mostly for garage sales. I felt that if I kept it all to myself, I would burst. Express yourself, I say. Let that spark inside of you out into the world. Scoutmaster Blake. Now we've got another soccer goal. Thank you, Scoutmaster. Oh, we need to help him. Can I help you with something? The spirit gestures. They are no longer of this world, but your offerings may still reach them. I'm going to have to do a little bit of research to find out what the new updates are. Only because I'm getting to the point where I kind of want to find out if there are more bears. I doubt there are, but I hope there are at the same time. So far, I really haven't noticed anything different, so I'm thinking it's probably not a huge deal. Okay. Oh man, all I wanted to do all day was play video games, and I was like, man, I don't have any work to do. I'm gonna play video games. Usually when I think that, that's when I have a lot of work to do. Okie dokie. Let's kick some leaves. Boop boop. I really should do some fishing. It is getting ridiculous. I have been neglecting my fishing so horribly. I also need to put some bots in so that people can actually use commands in my stream. Let's see. Nope. Wait, I did get a new message. Hang on one second. Okay. Alright, I have a message, so. Oh, we have perfect timing. Just enough time to get our stream done really quick tonight. Then, it is back to the salt mine. But of course, work can wait while we gather our pecans. Pecan gathering is more important. Nope, that was not what I thought it was. Let's see. Delicious desserts, 2 skulls, crystal rocks, This is large stairs. Okay, that's got to be by Dahlia. And then chapel window and by a pond. Okay. Large stairs. Okay. Oh, here we go. So we've got the bone. Oh no! Let's go finish Jeremy really quick. Empty our inventory and then we'll go back. The spirit is filled with the happy memories you shared. Thank you. Okay. We threw some stuff on the floor because we were too full. We are going to burn some stuff. So we're going to put those in. Yeah, we are. Okay, burn those all. Okay, now we can put them all away. Happy Impessence! Hurrah! Okay. The Eternal Tome. Oh, darn it. Did not want to put that away. Craft 8. Okay. We need to craft 8 of those. Let's put that away. Okay. We saw an imp right here. Excuse me. Okay, balancing stones. But we know the bone is right over here, so we better get that really quick. Here we... Oh, darn it, Dahlia. There we go. Okay. Stained glass windows. Oh, look it. I bet you it's this guy right here. I can't even get him! Francesca of Claw has graciously allowed me to read some of the secular literature she so treasures. I was surprised to find that such a text, written without the guidance of the great spirits, could possess so much wisdom. However, I must confess some of these modern references confuse me. How did that poor man Gregor become a cockroach to begin with? Okay. I feared that by abandoning the church's strictures, I was also abandoning my faith, but now I feel closer to the great spirits than ever. I feel it in the air and water, the susurration of leaves, the giggle of imps in their mischief. Perhaps the holy word is not contained on any parchment or scroll, but in the beauty of creation all around us. Okay, we really need this, thank goodness, we got it. Okay. Crew neck sweater, we got it. One more outfit. By a pond. Okay. Balancing beach stones. 2 skulls tied to stakes. Ooh. Okay, it's an imp thing. Thankfully, we have a lot of chasing imps today. I think, ooh. We have a fire. Yeah. Oh man. Thank you for throwing it back up here because we would not have been able to retrieve that. Okay. Oh, we got it. Okay. 2 skulls tied to a stake and the balancing beach stones. Look at all this fruit I have to harvest. It is a ridiculous amount of fruit. I'm kind of thinking if I leave a few for tomorrow, excuse me, I've got hiccups, then at least it's going to be something where there'll be a little more balance each day, I'm thinking. So I might do that. Okay, balancing beach stones. I know where those are. Okay. Yep, still balancing beach stones, so last two were just on the beach. Oh! I feel like he kind of gave up. Okay, now we just need to find the guy by the pond. Oh, I thought that was him. That was not him. Okay. So this is the wrong pond. It's probably up north then. We could go visit the trees first. Let's see what Mr. Kit has. I want to buy something. Yeah, salt is too expensive for 4,000. And I should buy the Happy Imp Essence every chance I get. We do have a young forest bird, and a young spiny deer. Let's see, a bamboo small, a trough, a giant lily of the valley, a star, a street lamp. Ooh, let's see. That one we already have. And that one we already have. So we just have these, and let's see, a raspberry, a blueberry, and a pink lady. And I have all of them, so I'm like, maybe not today. Let's buy some clothes though. Okay, mossy headband, ranger uniform, a winter scarf, a wooden jumpsuit, a tight blouse, a cat mask, cultist glasses, a baseball cap, tight blouse, and more cultist glasses. That tight blouse is actually quite cute though. Feels very fashionable, but I don't have a lot of room for clothing. Okay, let's check our haircuts. Ooh, new haircut. Oh wait, I think I've seen the mullet before, so that is still new, but not as new. Okay, let's go give this to Patrice. The spirit cherishes your offering. Thank you, Patrice. We cherish you. Okay, Allison needs her bone. We should have done that first. Oop, Allison. Here you are, my dear. The spirit gesticulates as if to say, I will always remember you. Yeah, 1,500 coins. Let's grab our mushroom. Okay, let's see. Oh. Let's grab this. Okay. Now we just need to find that pond. We're looking for it, Barrows. We're on the job. This is a pond. I only know of 2 ponds, guys. Is it behind something? No, it says an imp hasn't. Chase them. Okay. Let's check Francesca's wares. I want to buy something. We have a spotlight, the trunk in blue, the curious plant barrel in purple, and a mysterious log small cabin, or a small potted plant. Not quite what I want. Okay, let's just verify there are no other ponds. I don't think there are any out here. don't think there are, but look at. We can skip a rock. Okay. Boop. 0 skips. Thank you. Okay. I love when they're like, what? And they're just happily dancing around until they see you coming at them. They stand there confused until you catch them with your net. Or if you're like me, you miss them. Even when they're standing still. Oh, do we have a... No, we don't have a potato right now. So, oh, this must be the imp. There we go. Let's go help our friend Barrows. Okay. You found them, and just in time. I was about to brunch with Sir Wallace to discuss investments. Now that I am freed from the bonds of my royal status, I can be myself. Out with the banquets and ceremonies. I'm with Venture Capital. I have 400,000 followers on Instagram, and I am #tagged living large. Dang, 400,000? Quite so. 399,000 of them were purchased with Mr. Wallace's help. But he assures me the rest are completely organic. The times may have changed, but the importance of wealth and reputation have not. I must focus on rebuilding my brand. These fashionable clothes are just the start. Hi, Rai. How are you? Oh, man. I'm just about to finish up. I'm so sorry. It's my days in Cozy Grove are so short now because I'm almost out of bears. I even had, look at, my old guy bear has ascended today. Hang on, I gotta get those coins. They're very important. Look at, I have almost all ascended bears. I have 3 left. He ascended today. I know. I'm really sad about this, though, because it means that I really don't have anything to do. Well, I guess so, but I'm like, I don't know if I like it in Endgame, right? It's sad. I cried a little bit today when Charlotte was telling me her story, so... you know, I have liked my time in Portia, though, and I am... Oh, wait, hang on. We've got some more decorations here before I get too distracted. Look at this. Oops. Oh dear, this is not going to work. Rotate. Oh man. Okay. You know what? We're gonna roll. Yeah. Somebody did not think this through. We're just gonna leave it for now. Whatever. There'll be 2 soccer games going on at the same time. It's cool. We don't need to fight against each other. We'll just use one goal. It is kind of sad to finish games. I saw a couple of games that I really, really would like to play. One is one that I think you and BMO recommended before, which is called Gris. And I looked at it, I was like, man, I don't know what that is. And then I was like, oh my gosh, it's already on my wish list in Steam. So I had seen it before, and I'm like, it looks so pretty. I definitely want to play that. Gris, Gris, I'm probably saying it wrong. But it looks really, really good. I could be wrong, though. Okay, let's go turn these in real quick. And then there's another one that I signed up for. I signed up for the beta, and I don't know if I'll get into it, but I really, really, really want to play it, and it's one that Mindless told me about. And I actually signed up for the beta a second time because I told somebody else about it, and she's like, oh, I just signed up for the creator, the content creator, and I'm like, I guess I'm kind of a content creator. I mean, they don't have to know how lame I am, so I was like, I'm going to sign up, and maybe they'll let me play it, but it's called Palia, and it's an MMO, but it's like a farming MMO. And I'm like, if ever there was a game for me, it's a farming MMO where I can play with other people and farm. It's amazing. Did you know about this game? Mindless told me about it. Okay, sounds great. I'll archive this right away. It's Palia. I'm probably saying it wrong. Palia. It looks really good. So, yes. Okay, go Google it. It looks amazing. You should get it. We should play it together. We will create a farming empire. I don't really know how it works, but I'm hoping that's how it works. Okay, I think I have a toenail salad for that one deer. Most of my deers all want the same salad, and I'm just not going to give it to them. It's just not going to happen. So it just takes too much. Look at all these. I've been so scared to convert these now that I have not been converting them at all. Oh, oops. Durr. Oh my gosh. That was ridiculous. Let's see. Oh, I thought I had a toenail salad. I guess I don't. But I think somebody wants this salad. So I'll put that in my backpack. And I'll put these in my backpack. And these in my backpack. And I'll hang out with you for a minute. And if you want to hang out with me. And we'll go feed some animals real quick. So, what do you think of that game, though? Doesn't it? I mean, maybe I'm kind of a nerd, but I think it looks like a lot of fun. Okay, clearly don't have food for you. Oh man, I should have brought food for all you guys, but you're just gonna have to deal. Oh my gosh, I didn't bring any food for you either. I am so terrible at feeding these animals. Ooh, wait. Okay. Let's see what these ones, same dang salads that I'm never gonna feed them, a chutney. Man. Okay, get those. I'll get this too. So what are you doing tonight, right? You just hanging out? I didn't get to see how the end of your stream went, just because I got quite a few phone calls in between. Oh, look at, here we go. We'll feed him. He'll get a good meal. Okay. And an egg. And the other one was literally right here. So the two birds that I grabbed food for were literally right next to my tent. Alright, there you go. Thank you for not asking for the same stinky salad. Oh my gosh, don't feel bad at all. I'll be perfectly honest, right? I'm not even sure. I have that 5-second rule, but it's with my brain. 5 seconds and it's gone. So, after that, we've moved on. We've moved to a new space. So, alright, Elwood wants some. I don't want to feed Elwood. I'm going to keep Elwood in that space because he's ridiculous. And if anybody wants a deer, they're getting Elwood. Alright, we're going to get the onion that this one poops out. And we're not going to worry about the grass today, like feeding them the salad. But I have to go, and my daughter, because it's summer, we have kind of a different summer schedule. So I have to go drop my daughter off at her dad's tonight. And that way they can play video games until the wee hours, I'm sure. Like the couple of nerds that they are. I say while playing my video game until the wee hours. And I'm not gonna lie, I will probably play video games until the wee hours as well, because I also am a giant nerd. This is just how I live my life. But, Well, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow. And I hope you have a great night, Ray.